Welcome and welcome back to the Light Renegades. My name is Star. Thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. To those that might be new, we are the Light Renegades. We are a collective of Pleiadian beings bringing you information from the stratospheres that are ever expanding. We are disclosing cosmic secrets and allowing for you to stand ever more in your sovereignty and in your power. That being said, if you are here for the first time, we are delving into aspects of the negative reptilian order and what that means for planet Earth and all of its inhabitants across the board on all of our Light Renegades videos. So massive trigger warning, and if you are here for the first time, you have no idea what I'm speaking of, I would suggest pausing this video and doing a little bit of research behind the scenes, and then perhaps coming back and starting at the beginning of this playlist, at least, if you want to receive some understandings from Cobain and his expression of his life when he was incarnated in our present given time. But I think that it's important to state that if you find yourself here and you're not entirely sure why, just receive this message and see if anything sticks out to you. This might be, something that you just feel as a vibration. This might be something that you receive in a few days' time, understanding why you might have been sent here. But to those that are in real time, apologies, because I am battling a lot, specifically sat here right now. Everyone, there has been a lot of understandings that have been closing down around me, connecting to, previous lives once lived, karmic understandings. And yeah, there is a lot of beings that are grappling at my energy and my expression right now. So please do bear with me. They definitely do not want this message to be out, and evermore am I just understanding how they work and what they continue to press upon souls like ourselves that are stepping forward in the light. So apologies if it takes me a little while to get through today's message. Everyone, there's just a lot of energy coursing through me right now, but I did channel this message late last night with Kurt, and I'm in awareness of that this is going to be the last message for a little while, so apologies in that space, everyone. But I know that we'll be cycling back around with Kurt again very soon. We're just going to take a pause to be delving back into some more expressions with the GA, which is our fraction of the Galactic Federation of Light that once was, and also the Angelic Council, connecting that back into religion and all of this space, connecting to the negative reptilian order and the industry, music industry as a whole. I think that some pieces have really been slotting into place for me this week, so I'm excited to share all of that with you. Next week is what I want to share, but last night's channeling from Kurt was titled Thank You, and he started with, I want all to know here that my passing need not be a space of upset. I want all here to know that how I see my life now as a way for so many to be set free. I wanted nothing more than for some kids to just be inspired by what came from my mind. I wanted nothing more than to do that one thing, the only thing that made sense to me growing up. If poems be the lyrics of love, then music were the rhythm of my soul. I knew somewhere deep down all along that I was here for something great. I just had no idea how great until now. It has been a whirlwind to meet and see you all in this space. It has been a whirlwind to put myself in the spaces that I once was drowning in, only to realize and see the truth that I was drowning for reasons far beyond my comprehension. I was drowning for reasons that I couldn't have figured out alone. They wouldn't have let me. And when Kurt says they wouldn't have let me, he means the negative reptilian order. I've been helping see this little one's understanding, and when I say little, I say that in jest because she is oh so mighty. My heart is bled knowing all that she has gone through, and I'm glad to be of service to her in her expanse also. After seeing the years she has sent energy to me, my world, and those that I loved. To understand that each soul here as family and friends from other lives lived is something I'm still coming to terms with and processing, but on a wider scale I can see it all so clearly now. The fabric of reality we have been creating together, is now ready to be opened up. The feelings that I've had my whole life, the notion that I wasn't from here, that I was just here to play a role, a part in a tapestry of history. I think I knew somewhere myself important, I just didn't know how important. I understand just how intrinsic the world, vibration and frequency are, and I'm glad that somewhere I can bring comfort to souls struggling, souls that feel like I did, souls in pain just like I was. So many bright lights being told that they aren't good enough, or that they can't enjoy their lives, coming from a home so broken they can't see just how powerful or beautiful they are. It's in the eyes, it's always been in the eyes. I want each of you here to know that whatever you do today, tomorrow, next week, the years to come, is the most. I bummed around playing some tunes, nothing like you all here. You've been fighting understandings that I couldn't even make sense for the most part of my life. It was too much of a weight for me. My troubles made me weak, my addictions loud, my mind and the pressures so great that it just all came to be background noise. I buckled under pressure. So many of you here have rose to the occasion time after time, and still with so much love in heart. I admire each sword here, and I'm grateful that to have shared my truth. This won't be the last from me. I will always be sending you signs, letting you know that I am watching, that I am with you, and that I appreciate all that you are. In my last message, I said that Courtney and Francis were the only things that mattered. I love them so much, but I see now just how much everyone matters. Everyone is important, especially now. It was naive of me to think that anyone lesser than or not worthy of something, because I did. I was an asshole, I can admit that now. But I can now say that I'm an asshole that has seen the light and experienced unconditional love. I thought I was here to share something for all of you. Little did I know that you would share the greatest gift to me, your love. I am impossibly grateful and am unable to repay you in all the ways I perhaps would like. My answer was to make you all billionaires, to piss everyone off, but I am told that's not how it works. So let me say this, someday, one day, something great will happen. It may not be massive, but something cool or just seamless. It may be art or something funky and erratic in nature, but still something that will excite you. And you will know that it was me that sent this gift to you. As I say thank you for all that you have given me, which is my freedom. I have told my story, and this is all I came here to be, and all that I came here to be. I didn't want to be idolized, I wanted to be loved, deeply loved, and you have all given me that here in this space. I'll be back someday, so this is not goodbye forever, but it is I'll see you on the other side, and in time you will know exactly what this means. I will leave you with my favorite lyrics, never to be published. I see those lights up in the sky at night. They call me home, sweet whispers of stories untold, melodies I hope someday the world would know. This has been me, and I love you, and I now know what that means. And apologies everyone, because I feel like there was just no way for me to do this message justice. There was a lot of energy coursing through me right now, and I think that we are ever stepping forward into a capacity of understanding that is ever expanding, perhaps beyond understandings that we ever thought possible. So it's going to take some time for us to acclimatize. I think this is why we've been going at a steady pace, and I've been having to expand in this space at the same time as, pulling in all of this information for you all. So thank you all for your patience and your graciousness in this space with myself. I'm going to try and get out a video explaining kind of where I've been of late and expressing to you, just exactly what has been happening on my end, and a request from myself. So if you would like to head over to that energetic update, I know that Kat is very, very, very excited to be, in space with all of us here and to have been seeding in this understanding. He knows just how much it has meant to each and every one of you here. Those have been very connected to his energy your whole entire lives. And, he's grateful for the love that we have been showing him in his space of healing. And I just wanted to say that, I know that all of this seems like a fabric of, fantasy or, misguided expression somewhere. And, I do still have to pinch myself in these spaces. So I appreciate every one of you stepping forward and just receiving this a very open-hearted space. I know that it takes a lot, and you've been doing the most. And, I was so grateful to receive Kat's message last night and this understanding that, we are doing the most. And I think sometimes it gets so easily missed, when there aren't other spaces around us that can perhaps, reciprocate the energy that we are feeling, the energy that we are giving back to others out there right now. I know so many of you are pillars in your communities and your families and your expression, and not often do you get a pat on the back in all the spaces that you are dealing with things behind the scenes, specifically with spiritual warfare is what I want to share right now. So know that I see you, I feel you. I'm most definitely am experiencing the exact same things as you, those that have been in quite treacherous spaces of late. So do not hesitate to reach out. We are all in this together. We are here to support you in any way that we can. But that will be the last message from Kurt for a little while. I'm looking forward to delving into more topics of understanding next week and bringing some aspects of expression forward that I've already expressed in other spaces, and then tying them all together to a perhaps seamless understanding for somewhere. And I've been sitting on a lot of information, a lot of research for some time, so I'm grateful to be able to be giving it all to you now, and I would say spoon feeding it right now, because we are having to go slow. So please go slow in your expression. If you've been doing a lot of research, take some time out, make sure that you are looking after yourself and your vessel. There is a incredibly potent moon coming up. This is why I'm perhaps feeling all of this energy as well. We have the full moon in Aquarius coming up, which is incredibly potent at this time, and I'm going to express a little bit more about that in the energetic update. But that's all for myself and Kurt in this space. You know, I know that he gives all of you your own signs and synchronicities, but there was just so much love pouring out of this being last night. It simply brought me to tears, sat in the energy with him, channeling this message, knowing how much, you know, he has grown in this space, how much we've been helping him grow in that space and healing in that space and healing out, you know, through the fabrics of all humanity and space and time right now. We are doing the most, we are seeding the most light right now, and I couldn't be more grateful for each and every soul here. So thank you for living your life, seeding in your truth, and stepping out even when there was no one else around you to say, hey, you're doing a great job, and I see you, and I understand you, and I respect you, and I love you to my deepest capacity. So if you have no one else out here able to say it to you, please know that I see you and I feel it, and I love you so incredibly much. And you know, I think that there are great things to come, everyone. I know that there is, you know, simply just darker and darker expressions being brought forward at any given space and any given time, but I promise you we're not doing this for nothing. And so many of you are here because you are ready to say yes to you and to be living a different life than what you have been living. So know that more is to come. There is different expressions stepping forward each and every day for yourself to be stepping into, and you know, keep asking for your teams of light's help, and you know, seeding in what you want to be experiencing. Although the world is falling down around us, I feel like we still have some time to be experiencing, you know, the love and the magic that is available to us all, is what I want to share. But that's all for myself and Kurt for a little while. Sorry to those that I know this is going to upset quite deeply, but he will be back with us again so soon, and you can call upon him at any time. You know, there is fractals of his understanding helping so many on so many different understandings right now, so call upon him and he will send you a sign and a message, I'm sure. But that's all for myself and Kurt in this space, and I'll be back next week, everyone. Thank you for your graciousness and your patience. But yeah, that's all from us today, and I'll be back real soon. Take care.